Okay, have you seen it? Have you? Yeah, have you checked like Metro Cup page or MG Cup page on Facebook? Okay, it's live on Facebook. Okie dokie. Okay, oh, go ahead. Well, good morning everybody, welcome to Oulton Park, and it's the penultimate meeting of the season for the MG Car Club as well. What a shame that is, but a lot coming up in September. Of course, we've got the racing action today, 2 races each for the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup and of course for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. They do have their own races a little bit later too. It is a combined qualifying session, 15 minutes coming up very shortly, 9:10. The drivers are due out on track. In fact, the practice session has just finished up before that too. So in about 10-15 minutes or so, the cars are going to go out on track. We're going to cover that from the podium for you as well, so you can catch the action for this qualifying session. So combined qualifying session for the MG Cup and the Metros, but they will have their own races a little bit later. It does mean we have quite a busy assembly area indeed, and that's why we've come down now just to grab a word with some of the drivers. We've come to the back here with some of the Metro Cup drivers, and of course it's our good friend Neil Burnett is here as well. Let's grab a quick word with Neil if we can. Neil, it's great to see you.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's been an eternity since we've been with you guys.
It's been like 8 weeks, hasn't it?
It's been a long time.
I wanted to get out there.
But it's going to come thick and fast. Does that mean you are very ready to go?
Yeah, I am. A lot of Metros here today, so I'm going to do my stuff and get where I can.
It's going to be dry, I think, as
yeah.
well. Despite
hey, what about that? I'm not used to the dry, so watch out.
Neil, you've been in the Metro Cup for a couple of seasons now.
Yeah.
Tell us about your journey so far. How's it been going? Yeah,
it's been good. The Metro Cup is a great place to be. I've had to have a new engine, as you know, because of cam went, but this engine is brilliant, and just getting used to me driving the machine, really. It was good not have to go to a novice meeting this morning, so yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm loving it, yeah, and I'm going to just try and keep picking away.
Fantastic stuff. Yeah. Look, best of luck anyway.
Brilliant.
It's great to see you, Neil. Always is. So there's your daughter. Let's go have a chat with Matt Simpson as well, shall we? The coolest man. Has he got his aviators on today? Of course he has. Matt, have you ever done a race without the Ray-Bans on?
Probably about 5 out of 70.
Just make you go a little bit quicker, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
And
with my superhero glasses.
And no, we don't think we're going to have any rain today. Are you happy about that?
I am happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite difficult. It's difficult around here enough, is it? But then chuck rain into the mix, it's even harder.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't really got the grips of driving this in the wet yet, so I don't really fancy it today.
No, don't go. Well, look, best of luck anyway. Yeah. The Tiger livery. He's out on the prowl again. Boom. I'm here a week. See you, mate. I'm only here today. Let's keep going down, shall we? Catch up with all the Metro drivers. We've got the MG Cup drivers. Not too long. As we know, everything's done in one day. It's a one-day meeting at Oulton Park. It has to be, of course. I did want to go chat to Ben Williams over here as well. There's his dad, Steve, but it's Ben who's in the car today. I promised you I'd have a word with him, didn't I, Steve? Yeah. Let's go have a chat with him. Of course, first time out at Oulton Park. Ben, I did promise you I'd come over and chat with the camera as well. A bit nervous this morning?
Yeah, a little bit. Just trying to remember to breathe.
Yeah.
Just remember to breathe.
Of course, been to the toilet once or twice this morning, just to settle the nerves a bit.
A handful, yeah.
Look, you'll be absolutely fine. Of course, it is your first time out ever, I suppose. You didn't do the practice session, did you?
No.
Any reason? Just don't need it.
No, not really. I just thought, no, there's no point stressing the car for half an hour.
Yeah.
Save it for the race.
That's actually been a common thing. I've spoken to a lot of drivers. I think only Mike Williams actually went out for that practice session in the Metros. Is it just because the cars just can't handle it?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I firmly believe this will be able to do a 24-hour endurance race.
Right, that's what we need. We need a Metro 24-hour.
My words. When I've got enough time and space, I will enter a 24-hour race in a Metro, and I'll prove everyone that it can do it.
Listen,
I wholeheartedly believe.
Ford KAs can do it.
Absolutely. If a Ford KA can do it, this will be able to last 24 hours.
Top man.
I promise.
Ben, best of luck. Enjoy it, won't you, mate?
Thank you very much.
Really do mean that. Of course, high expectations as well. If you remember last year, Ben Williams on his debut, first ever car race he put it on the podium, 3rd place, pretty good going. Here's Dan Willis as well. Dan, it's been a while. How are you feeling, all right?
Yeah, good, thanks, Lee. You all right?
Yes, not so bad. No, you're always quick around here as well. Feeling, got the eye on the top prize today?
I don't know about that.
No?
Not done much this year, I've just done Donington. It's
Yeah.
a home track, so I love it here, so I thought I'd come out and have a bit of fun.
Come out, a bit of an outing. Looks like it's going to stay dry as well, that's good, right?
No.
No?
You know I like the rain, don't you?
Well, yeah. I don't. My hair don't anyway. Let's keep going down, shall we? Let's go catch up with some of the MG Cup cars, because it looks like we are very, very quickly about to go out. We've got Joel O'Reilly here. How are we doing, guys? All right,
yeah.
Good to see you, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Ready for this one today?
Yeah, first time, just went out for a bit of a practice. There's a lot of corners out there trying to find out exactly where I am on the track, but yeah, it should be
It's
good
a bit
fun.
of a baptism of fire, Oulton Park, isn't it? All in one day as well. It
Yeah.
makes it a little bit harder. Where are the big challenges out there?
I think at first I just get myself orientated so I know exactly where I'm going. Some working out what I can take flat. I think there's some fast corners out there. So yeah, it should be good fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. At least it's not going to rain.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheers, mate. Best of luck. Let's keep going down, shall we, as well. We've got Bowman here, we've got Kaylee Twigger. Let's see if we can quickly grab a word with Kaylee before we go. She's always happy to chat, isn't she? Kaylee, stop becoming. Look, the electric windows even work as well. That's how good it is, isn't it?
Obviously.
Well, you know this track quite well, don't you? Expectations high?
I'm just going to go out. I hadn't tested, so I'll just go out, take it steady, and then go for it.
Is it a good track for the Tomcats, Oulton? Or is
I
it,
do
is
like it.
Yeah.
I do really like it. I like this one, Snetterton and Donington. They're more my favourites, but it's very technical.
Yes,
It's a very technical track. You've got to get it right, because if you don't,
You're going to follow Dave for a little bit, see,
always.
check out his lines and
Yeah,
see where
always.
he goes. You know he's lightning fast, isn't he? Those starts, I don't know how he does it.
He always look after me, so.
He does. Best of luck,
All
Kelly.
right,
Great
then,
to see you.
thank
You take care. Let's have a quick chat with Dave, shall we? Because he's got his door wide open. Dave, you got your door open. It's almost as if it was meant to be me to come and chat to you, wasn't it? I always do.
Yeah.
Now, you're the fastest man out there off the start line.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be on pole. I think Fergus will probably be a pole man.
Yeah.
Mike's been warming his tyres up in that thing, so he'll be quick.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, you know, it's a while since I've raced here, so. But,
I was just chatting to Kaylee there. It is a very technical circuit,
It is.
Oulton, isn't it? Can you sort of, if you're close to somebody in front, can you put a bit of pressure and almost force them into a mistake?
only into the shell or hairpin, really.
Yeah.
And also coppice up the top, the double apex, you know. But you know, I tend to sort of wait and see how the race pans out before I go committing things like that.
Yeah, it's only qualified, isn't it? So
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, qualifying don't make any difference. If I can do my good start, even if I'm like on the third grid, hopefully, I just want to be up with the action because.
Yeah.
Richard's not here, which is important
Yes.
for me on points.
Absolutely, yes. Dave, best of luck
Yeah,
for qualifying,
cheers,
of
Ian.
course. Let's get ourselves to the front, shall we? Because the cars are going to be heading out on track very shortly. There is Fergus. We'll catch up with him a little bit later throughout the day, no doubt. So we are going to stay, watch the cars get out on track. It is, of course, qualifying for the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup and qualifying for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. It is a joint qualifying session, 15 minutes in total, although they do have their own races. Now, as we said, this is the penultimate meeting for motorsport for the MG Car Club this season, and for the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. The table looks a little bit like this, and it's incredibly tight at the top. Mike Williams is your championship leader overall, with just 4 races left to go. 2 here, of course, today, and 2 at Snetterton later on this month as well. Mike Williams, 148 points, but nipping at his heels is last year's champion Mark Eales with 144, so only 4 points in it. So for the Metros, it is a one-make series, which certainly makes our life a fair bit easier. Now, for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup, of course, we have a number of classes, as we know: Class A, Class B, Class C. Class C, as we just heard from Dave Nixon there, Richard Buckley, he's the championship leader in Class C outright as well, with 123 points, but he's not here today. Is this a big opportunity for Dave Nixon, who's second place in Class C with 90 points. In third in Class C is Ashley Woodward with 46. In Class B, Ian Bolton leading away with 113 points. Ian Dowler in second with 92 points, and G Boggs in third with 69. Class A, we have Marcus Short with 80. I haven't actually seen Marcus yet. I don't think he's here. Could be wrong. We'll keep an eye out for that because there was a practice session, so I think a number of cars have gone out for that. So they might be late. I did see Maddie Maguire. She was out on track, so she's going to be popping up a little bit later too. Joe O'Reilly, we've just spoke to him as well, haven't we? Class A, he's in second place, 65 points, and Aaron Ross in third with 53 points. That's how it's shaping up across all three classes in the championship for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. Now, I did catch up a little bit. I saw a very panicked Ian Dowler sprinting across the paddock a little bit earlier. He's managed to get his car into assembly. If we just put the camera over there, number 99, the red and yellow car there. As we know, Ian Dowler very, very fast indeed in that Class B car for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. Had a bit of an issue with one of the wheels, but it looks like he's managed to get it going. And Ian Bolton as well, I caught up with him a little bit earlier this morning, just as I was pottering around early doors, having a good chat with him. He says he likes Oulton Park, but he's had rotten luck here over the years, but it looks like everything should be okay for him, so fingers crossed he'll be going out very, very shortly. So qualifying due to get underway in a matter of minutes here at Oulton Park. Now, if you want to have your say, please do comment below. We can see your comments. In fact, if you want to have your comments shown on screen, the best place to do it is our YouTube channel. It's called Live Sport Now, and to make life even easier for you, there is a link in the body of this broadcast. If you're watching on Facebook, click the link, that's what I'm trying to say, to Live Sport Now on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe. And if you comment in the chat section, we can show your comment on screen. How cool is that? So if you've got a friend or family member or just want to show a bit of support for the drivers, do get your comments in. We can see them. Let's go grab a quick word with Fergus just whilst we're waiting, because we've still got a few more cars coming in. Fergus, how are we doing today? Feeling confident?
I'm feeling a bit tired. It's very early start. Not very civilised, is it really? But here we are, mate.
It is very early.
We'll make the best of it.
I actually had to set the alarm for 6:30 this morning. What's that all about?
It was brutal.
Now, I spoke to Dave Nixon. He's tipped you to get pole. Do you think about that? Or you just go out and just do your own thing in qualifying?
I mean, you cannot second guess what other people are going to do. So you just have to drive to the best of your ability. And you know, I've got a little thing in the car that tells me if I'm up or down on a given lap. So
yeah,
just get your head down, concentrate. But you know, Dave's a quick guy, and he's got a good car. So who knows? I mean, hopefully we just want a good race, irrespective of how we line up on the grid.
Yeah, and you often get that at Oulton Park, don't you? It's a very technical circuit too, so there's a lot of time to be made up, isn't there? Look, you've got the whistle, so I'm going to have to let you go, but best of luck for qualifying. So the cars are about to go out. Yeah, as we said with Oulton Park, very technical circuit, so you can make up a lot of time if you've lost a bit of time. It's not like Silverstone, where it's pretty much just flat out the whole way round, or say Brands Hatch Indy, where if you lose a bit of momentum, that's it, your lap is wiped out. There's opportunities here, out the cars go, so the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup cars heading out first. There goes Kaylee. Look. Here comes Mark Eels, last year's champion for the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. Let's give him all the way. There goes Bowman there. There's Phil Goodwin. Through he goes. There's John Gill. There's Tim Shooter. Come on, Tim. Here comes Robbie Kennan in the glorious Computer Vision Metro Cup fitted car. There's Ben Williams making his debut here at Oulton Park. There's John Moore. Through he goes, always quick. Sticks with it there. There's Chris Savory, always good to see Chris. There's Matt Simpson, who's aviating on, good man. There goes Neil, off he goes, we spoke to him, of course, getting himself ready. There's Tony Howe as he heads down. Richard Gerard as well, out goes Richard. There goes Tyler, it's now Tyler Gerard as well. No longer Tyler Birdseye, it's now Tyler Gerard. So we're not hearing me say that. There goes Richard Cowley, there's Tim Davies. There goes Les Tyler, had a quick chat with him a little bit earlier this morning. There's Ben Young. There's Ian Dowler, who's managed to get the car sorted off. There's Ian Bolton as well. Ian Bolton and Ian Dowler, those two having a great, fantastic time. So there's Mike Williams, the championship leader for the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. But just wait here, because Maddie Maguire has managed to come round as well. So here comes Maddie Maguire, comes all the way down from Scotland as Maddie travels all over the country. Right. We are going to make our way up to the podium to bring you the on-track action for qualifying. Whilst we do, we'll just pop TSL up onto the screen just so you can see sort of that. Actually, whilst we do that, we've got Emma Cross here. Let's just very quickly grab a word with Emma Cross.
Are they still
Everyone's going, Emma. It's fine. Don't worry. It's safe.
They're out. It's 20 cars though.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Two of your own grids as well for the racing, which is really nice to see.
Yeah. Can't wait. We just need this weather to stay like this.
It's not going to rain.
It's not. We're going to be really positive about it.
Because I didn't bring a rain jacket, one of these.
See, I bought a rain jacket just in case. And it's never rained since I bought this rain jacket. So I just feel like if I keep bringing it, we're not going to have rain. So, yeah.
Now that we're getting to the sort of closing stages of the season, aren't we? I can't believe it already. It always gets quite sad at this time, doesn't it?
It'll be, I just find it really hard through the winter season that we don't have racing. But we've still got 4 races to go. Championship, anything could happen.
It's so tight, isn't it? 4 points in it.
It's not over. It's not over. You know, it's not. It'll undoubtedly end up the last race at Snetterton, like it did last year.
Now, let me just put this thought into your head. I spoke to Ben Williams a little bit earlier. 24-hour metro race. Just have a think. Have a think. Right, we're going to head to the podium. We'll talk about it later. See you later. Let's pop TSL up onto the screen. The cars have just completed their first final laps, and now, their first out laps. So they're about to start their first final lap. So let's pop TSL up onto the screen whilst we make our way up to the podium to bring you the on-track action. It's only a 15-minute session, of course, so not too long to go. Well, hopefully we've got TSL on screen. Position here at the podium, so let's take down TSL and watch the action as it happens. You can see the cars streaming over the start-finish line. What an absolute sight and pleasure it is here at Oulton Park. Remember, get your comments in. We can see your comments. We want to hear from you today, so get your messages in. Tell us, where are you watching from today? Are you at home? Are you at work? Of course, as we know, the school holidays are coming to an end now as well. Are you excited to send the kids back to school on Monday, if you haven't already? We are here, Oulton Park, the international circuit as well. It's a real feast for the drivers today, and of course we've got championships on the line too. It is Campbell so far leading the way in the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup with a 2:05.013. He is almost 2 seconds faster than anybody else. So Bowman in second of a 2:06.967. Bolton in third, a 2:08.475. as the cars come over. There goes Mike Williams now. He's, of course, leading the way overall in the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup title. And let's have a little look. At the minute, I've got Dick Trevette as the fastest Metro car out there, with Dan Willers in second and Mike Williams in third place. Let me just double check that, because we've got a couple of Williams, haven't we? We've got Ben Williams and Mike Williams out there. And it is Ben Williams, sorry, who's the Metro in third place. So Ben Williams absolutely flying. So Campbell leading away. Oh, but Mike Williams now has jumped up to second overall with a 2:06.067. So it is Mike Williams on provisional pole at the minute for the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. There goes that monstrous Tomcat at Katie Twigger, trying to take the inside line, which is going to be on the outside line now for Phil Goodwin. Of course, different championships. Of course, it's a combined qualifying session here for the Cherished Insurance MG Cup and Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup, of course, but they do have their own races. In fact, the Metro Cup race one will come up in the next broadcast. In the next broadcast, we've got qualifying for the Cockatoo Cup, and then, of course, race one for the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. Then, of course, after lunch, we've got a big stint for you where we have race two for the MG Metro Cup, race one for the MG Cup, and race one for the Metro Cup. And then, of course, later this afternoon, we've got both race twos for the Cockatoo and the MG Cup as well. So this Campbell overall on pole position for the MG Cup. It's just gone even faster that last lap at 2:03.859. 7 minutes left on the clock here. Remember, get your comments in. Head over to Live Sport Now on YouTube. There is a link in the body of this broadcast. Give it a click, hit subscribe, and you can watch all of the MG Car Club action, including later on this month at Snetterton as well. Campbell leading the way, Bolton in second, Bowman in third, Dowler in fourth, Nixon in fifth. That's the top five for the MG Cup. For the MG Metro Cup, we've got Mike Williams so far on provisional pole. Dan Williams is second and Mark Eales in third. Of course, Mark Eales just 4 points behind Mike Williams in the championship standings with 4 races to go. It is likely to go all the way down to the very last race at Snetterton in about 3 weeks' time. Now, pole position very important here as well. Here comes Dave Nixon with Bowman just behind him. Just listen to that Tomcat as it comes firing over. Class C of Dave Nixon, Class C of Bowman as well. And it is actually Bowman ahead of Nixon. So Fergus Campbell so far the man on outright pole position in the MG Cup. It's Mike Williams on outright pole position for the Metro Cup. There are your top 2 per category as well. How good is it that both these championships have their own races? 20 Metros. Wow, what a strong field we've got. It's just going from strength to strength. 5.5 minutes left on the clock for this qualifying session. It's only a 15-minute qualifying session. Campbell, Bolton, Williams, Bowman, Dowler, Eales, Nixon, Willers, Simpson, Trevette, Kenning, Goodwin, Moore. Then Ben Williams making his debut here at Oulton Park. Not his debut, his Oulton Park debut, we should say. Then Tim Shooter, Les Tyler, Katie Twigger, John Gill, Young, Maguire, Davis, Gerrard, Howe, Savoury, Burnett, Cowley, Hiley, Coleman and Kyla Gerrard as well. Not a mistake on my part. Kayla has changed her name to Kyla Gerrard, and she's just coming through your screen very shortly now. There she goes in the red and white Metro. Pete Coleman just behind there. So a lot of action to bring you throughout the course of the day. Don't forget, we have Cockatoo Cup action as well. Both races for both the MG Cup and the Metro Cup. Get your comments in. We want to hear from you. We can see them. Whether you're on Facebook, we're on YouTube at Live Sport Now. If you haven't already, do hit subscribe. We've got a lot of motorsport action to bring you. In fact, we're back here at Oulton Park next week as well for Enduro Car. You can watch that live and exclusive of us at Live Sport Now. There's a link in the body of this broadcast. If you like what you're seeing as well, want to find out more about the Metro Cup, there is also a link in the body of this broadcast. It'll take you straight through to the Metro Cup website. Likewise for the MG Cup as well. So do check them out. Well worth having a look. will say about here at Oulton Park, since I was last here, the sign on the bridge looks like it needs a bit of a paint job, doesn't it, Leon? The Oulton Park sign. It certainly looks a little bit more tatty than it did last time we were here. It's great to hear from the drivers in assembly. Don't forget, whatever we're broadcasting today, it will stay wherever you're watching, so you can go back, hear from the drivers before their qualifying session. Now, of course, they're right in the heart of it. Not too much longer to go for this qualifying session. We are live here at Oulton Park. It's the penultimate round of the MG Car Club Motorsport season. In about 3 weeks' time, we head to Snetterton for the finale, where our champions will be crowned, and guess what, you will be able to see that live as well. But right now we focus on this. It's moving weekend here in the championships for the MG Cup, for the Cockshoot Cup and the MG Metro Cup too. Plenty of action, here we go. So not long left on the clock at all. Just over 2 minutes to go, and it's still Fergus Campbell, the man on outright pole position in the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup at 202.799. That is the fastest time. Ian Bolton in second place. This is the difference, by the way. Ian Bolton's fastest at 204.074. Ian Dowler in third place, and that's a great one, 204.493. Ian Bolton, Ian Dowler, the two Ians in Class B, they really are going toe-to-toe for this championship, so keep your eyes peeled on that one. Dick Trevette, we've lost Dick Trevette somewhere. I'm not seeing any waved yellows down here. I'm not seeing in the pit lane. I wonder if he's just pulled off to the side of the track somewhere, but it looks like Dick Trevette might be out of this qualifying session. Dave Nixon, by the way, has just jumped up to 4th place in the MG Cup. That's important, of course. He's in Class C, so he's absolutely flying. Mike Williams still on pole position in the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. Mark Eels in second place, Dan Willers in third, Robbie Kennan up to 4th, and Matt Simpson in 5th. That's your top 5 in the Metro Cup as it stands. Your top 5 in the MG Cup are Campbell, Bolton, Dowler, Nixon and Bowman. That's how it stands there. Of course, we'll break down all the classes for you and show you the classified qualifying results in the next broadcast too. We will show you TSL as soon as this finishes up. So a lot of the Cockshoot Cup cars getting themselves over to scrutineering. They'll be going out for qualifying in about an hour or so, and we will bring you that live as well. So less than a minute before the checkered flag falls here. So there goes Richard Gerrard over the line. He's still got one more chance. There goes Tony Howe. He's going to have another chance. As is Les Tyler and Neil Burnett. We spoke to him a little bit earlier. There goes Tim Davies and Chris Savory, all in the Metro Cup. Of course, they'll have one more opportunity to post a flying lap. Now, I can see Fergus Campbell is just coming around the final corner. There's Maddie Maguire right in the mix too, Joel O'Reilly, but at the back in that Dayglow orange car, that is Fergus Campbell, the fastest driver overall of the combined cars. Number 31, Class B for the MG Cup, flying over the line. Maggie Maguire getting out of the way, 10 seconds left on the clock. Still an opportunity here for these cars. Is Richard Cowley going to make it over the line? Yes, he does. So the checkered flag is now about to fall. So this is it now. Here comes Dave Nixon, I believe. This is going to be Dave Nixon next in your screen. This is his last chance to post a flying lap. What can he do? He's in 4th place overall in the MG Cup. But of course, that Class C car, he's on pole in Class C, stays in 4th place. Bowman goes over the line. Can Bowman pip him? No, Bowman also in Class C, 2nd in Class C, 5th place overall. Mike Williams decides to come into the pits. He is on pole position in the Metro Cup, so Mike Williams pulls into the pits right in front of us. So he is your championship leader for the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup, and unless something changes, unless Dan Willers or Mark Eels can do something quite spectacular, he is going to be starting on pole position a little bit later this morning. It's a great effort by Ben Williams as well in number 75. He's 10th overall, by the way. Sorry, 11th now, because Matt Simpson's just pipped him right there. That's the combined field. last few cars coming over. Is there going to be any change? It is Campbell on pole position at the minute, a 2:02.799 for the Cherished Insurance MG Cup, the fastest by some distance. Bolton is in second, Dowler is third. They're all Class B, of course. It looks like Dave Nixon is going to start on pole position in Class C. Mike Williams is on pole position in the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. Then we've got Bowman in 6th place overall, but 2nd in Class C. Mark Eales will line up alongside Mike Williams. So 1-2 in the championship, 1-2 on the grid for the Metro Cup a little bit later. You couldn't write it, could you? It's going to be an absolute cracker. So we've lost Young somewhere as well on the track. So we've lost Dick Trevette, we've lost Young as well. They've stopped somewhere out on track, we're not too sure where. And we're just going to see where the cars go. Will they be going into Parc Fermé? So that is everybody finished. Let's just pop TSL up on the screen. We're just going to make our way down very quickly. Right, we're going to head down to... Hey there, Paul, you all right?
I presume you got the cheque for Donington because you didn't
Yes.
clear it yet?
Yes, no, thank you.
Yeah, no, we'll have to give you another cheque for today.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll be ready for your...
Well, thanks for all the publicity. And the numbers are
brilliant, aren't they? Yeah.
Fantastic.
Hoping for some good ones today as well.
I think there will be some good ones today, yeah. So,
Cheers, Paul. Thank you.
carry on next year.
Definitely, yes. Yeah, lovely. Cheers, Paul.
Yeah.
That's the voice of Paul Goodman there. Very happy with our work. We hope you are too as well. Remember, do comment. We can see your comments. We do want to hear from you. This is one of the beauties about our broadcast, is that it's very interactive. It is all about you guys too, so please do comment. We can see them. We want to hear from you. Tell us, where are you watching this broadcast from today? Are you at home? Are you at work? Are you on holiday? Are you looking forward to sending the kids back to school, if you've got kids, of course? Yeah, we'll go this way. We'll just walk in amongst the Cockshoot Cup cars now. Boys, all right, you all right? How you doing, fella? You all right? Yes, good, mate, good. So we're not going to be able to grab a word of Mike Williams, unfortunately, because he has already gone back to his garage. But let's have a quick chat with Ian Bolton, because it looks like it's gone quite well. Now, Ian.
Ready for breakfast.
That was all right, wasn't it? You said to me a little bit earlier when I was walking through the garages, you love Oulton, but it's not very kind to you, but it's been quite kind this morning.
That's it? How did it go on?
I think you're on pole position in, well, you're ahead of, Fergus is on pole.
Yeah.
I think you're second.
Well, we could have gone 2 seconds a lap quicker because we didn't test it.
Wow.
But it was...
Taking it easy then?
Well, no. There's so many cars out there. There wasn't a lap when you weren't having to overtake someone, and they just slow you down a little bit each time. So
at least during the races you got your own.
It was good. It was good overtaking practice.
Look at Ian Dowler down there trying to have a little poke. Ian, how's that out there? Don't go too far, Ian. Don't go too far. Because you two, you're always locked together, aren't you?
Yeah, it's all right. I think it's about as quick as I can go. I'm not sure. They
How did you go on?
2:04.4.
Do you know what?
So I'm about a second off him.
Well, no, that was my testing time. I couldn't get anywhere near that out here because there was always a metro or something to overtake every single lap.
Right, okay.
So I never had a clean lap.
But
they didn't slow us down that much. There's always something, wasn't there?
But in the race, boys, it's going to fly, isn't it? It's going to be absolutely flying. Well done.
As long as we're all together on the grid, that's the most important thing. We can race with each other from that.
Yes, you boys always do. The three Ians. That's what we need to call ourselves, the three Ians. Ian, you managed to get the issue sorted then?
Yeah. Little bit of a drama before going out. Final checks.
Wouldn't have it any other way,
and a little wheel stud decided to depart from the vehicle. So
literally 10 minutes before qualifying, wasn't it, as well?
Quick hub change. Mike Harris, thank you very much. Done a great job. All the team.
Good stuff.
Always do a great job.
They do, don't they? Yeah.
So we'll be right.
Well done, buddy. We'll see you for the race anyway. Well done. Fergus on pole. Let's just say Well, we'll leave him to actually because we spoke to him before. Let's have a quick chat with Maddie. Maddie, it's been quite a morning for you, hasn't it? Practice and then straight into qualifying. How was it?
That came as a bit of a shock. I have no idea how qualifying went. I think after the testing I was literally a bit tired, so I don't think I set my best laps at all. And on the second lap before, I'll hold back a little bit so to try and get a clear run. And once Fergus here overtook me, I thought, you know what, last lap I'm going to try and go as fast as I can and try and chase him. So.
Good fun though, Oulton Park, isn't it?
I'd like to
think.
think.
A lot of fun.
Oh, definitely. My favourite track. My favourite.
That's what I like to hear.
Absolutely.
And probably the closest to home, except for Knock Hill for you, right?
Yeah. It was still a good few hour drive last night.
I'll bet. Maddie, thanks so much.
Brilliant.
Well done. Congratulations. Let's keep going across, shall we? And chat to. I did want to find Ben again. Just fun. Let's. How was it out there quickly? All right.
Hot. Very hot. Yeah. Quick.
It's only going to get warmer throughout the day, though, isn't it? Of course, you've got your own grids. How nice is that for the racing?
It'd be brilliant. Yeah. Just race the Metro. There's nobody getting anywhere. It's all down to us now. So here we go. It should be a good race.
Top man. Thanks, Les. Cheers. Let's have a quick chat with Robbie because he was flying. How we do, Tony? All right. Robbie's going to chuck me in a boot, I think. Everything all right, Robbie?
Yeah, get in.
You're going to let me take this for a drive, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're me to do.
Jump in it now?
Yeah, all right. How was qualifying out there?
It was all right. I was gaining, and basically, I was gaining a bit of speed, a bit of time. I had Phil behind me, in front of me, let me go, and then I lost it at the bottom of the bend. Right. Couldn't get it restarted, so I sat out the last 2 laps, got back on the track, thought I had a lap to go, and qualifying over. So wherever I've come in the first 3 or 4 laps is where we are.
At one point, you were right up there.
Was I?
At one point.
Yeah, I probably plummeted down.
And then you dropped back a little bit, but there's pace there, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a bit of pace. We've been testing, trying to find a gremlin that's been affecting the car all season. Fingers crossed, it's gone.
Yeah.
So it's gloves off for the race.
Gloves off for the race. Good man. Best of luck.
Yeah, you've got it.
Right, there we go. Scrutineering just doing their job. Let's just have a quick chat with Dan. Of course, Dan, always quick home track. Of course, you've really taken the bonnet off here, haven't you? Hot?
No, I always look too hot, but I'm all right.
Qualifying went quite well out there, but we know you're quick round here.
Yeah, I was enjoying it. Quite busy, and then a couple of yellow flags. So enjoyed it. Really good.
It's going to be nice for the race, though. Your own grid. How good is that? 20 Metros out there. Oh,
looking forward to it. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Great.
Top man. Cheers, Dan. Thank you. Right, everybody. We are just behind me. Actually, you can see a lot of the Cockshoot Cup cars getting themselves ready to go through scrutineering. Up next, we are going to go to a short break now, but of course, coming up next, we have qualifying for the Cockshoot Cup, and then, of course, straight after that, we're going to bring you race 1 of the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. What a day it's going to be. We're going to be back live in about 45 minutes for that qualifying and race. So don't go far. Go for a little walk. Maybe go make yourself a nice cup of coffee and then come back in about 45 minutes for even more action. It's going to be intense. It's going to be quick here at Oulton Park. It's the MG Car Club live. We'll be back soon.